Hey guys, I'm Nick Hayes, US Sales Director for Carl Zeiss, and I'm here to show off our camera tracking solution, which is called ZEISS Scenario. This is a really awesome tool for live on-set virtual production because you do not need markers to track with this system. It is based on natural features, so you can use any contrast within the environment to build a point cloud. That allows you to be very flexible. You can use the system indoors or outdoors. We're agnostic to all cameras, and we support not just ZEISS lenses, but third-party lenses as well through over 200 pre-calibrated templates. So our cam bar, which is situated on top of the camera, can be faced in just about any direction, up, down, left, right, even facing forward, to capture the environment. But if natural features is not an option for you, maybe there's a lot of smoke or lighting changes, you can also turn on our reflective marker mode, which tracks reflective markers on the ceiling or on the floor, just like any other system. So we have this hybrid tracking ability that you won't find with any other camera systems, with camera tracking systems. It's a very small system, so that means you can package it up in a backpack or a small Pelican and travel with it. And because we can track natural features, it means you can set up the system really quickly in under 10 minutes. So again, if you're traveling with the system, around the globe, you can set up outside and start tracking, or within your studio every single day, simply turn on the system and it knows exactly where it is in space. So a lot of the beauty is in the hardware, of course, and what it can do for you on set. But I think what is most exciting is what we can do with the software. So one of the key differentiators of our system, what really sets us apart, is our easy-to-use software. Our user interface is second to none. I mean, there's literally no training required with this system. Once you have the hardware set up, you can open our software on any browser window. So the first thing that you'll want to do when starting tracking is set up your equipment calibration, basically your camera and your lenses that you're going to be using for that production. You can come up here, click Add Camera Configuration, and within our database, we've added dozens of different cameras and sensors to choose from. That eliminates any errors that you may make when entering sensor data, so it's already right there for you. We also have the ability to add a variety of different ZEISS and third-party lenses to our equipment calibration. So hopefully you're using a ZEISS lens because that's just the easiest way and most accurate. You can go in here, select our ZEISS lens series. We have most of our modern day ZEISS lenses as well as some of our older lenses in our system. So you simply choose the lens you're using and you're done. No calibration is required. We're already giving you that template. If you're using a third-party lens, chances are we also have those manufacturers that you're using in there as well. That includes Ingenue, Canon, Cooke, Fujinon. We have broadcast lenses, cine lenses, prime, zoom. It's really straightforward just to add a third-party lens or a ZEISS lens to your calibration profile. Otherwise, you can calibrate a lens manually if it happens to not be in our template. So, variety of choices. Once you've added your equipment to your software, you can go over to our tracking tab. This is kind of like where you set up your projects for the day and really tell the system, are you going to be tracking natural features or reflective markers? You can set up a number of different projects depending on if you're in a Studio A, Studio B, if you're tracking outside. That gives you kind of a set and forget workflow. So if you turn the system off on a Friday, turn it back on a Monday, select your project or where you're located, and the 0 point will appear exactly where you left it. So once you've set up your equipment calibration, you can step into a tracking configuration or a project. And here you can see kind of your home page. You've got an SDI feed coming from the camera. You've got a camera feed coming from the sensor, as well as a perspective view or a visual representation of the camera in space, as well as all of the data points or point cloud that the system is seeing, all in real time. Once you set up the tracking, there's really only two things that you need to do. First, you want to do a cam bar offset. That's essentially telling the software where the sensor is in relation to the main camera. We have a really nice wizard built into our software that walks you through step-by-step how to do this. And with other systems, this can take potentially hours, whereas with our system, less than a minute to do. You simply put up a small fiducial chart on set. You'll scan that chart and it will automatically calculate the position of where the camera bar is in relation to the main camera. The last step that you have to do before tracking is to set your 0 point. And again, that's very simple to do. You'll click Alignment, Edit World Alignment, and you can select either a natural feature point, maybe on the ground or near the LED volume, to use as your 0 point, or you could measure that out and set it to a specific mark on the ground or the floor. We also have the ability to use a fiducial chart, just like with our offset tool, to tell the system where the ground plane is in relation to the main camera. So there's a lot of tools to be able to set that 0 point very fast, whether you're on set, outside, no matter what. From there on, you're pretty much ready to go in terms of live tracking. So you can set up the hardware, set up the software in under 10 minutes in just about any type of situation. One other tool that I'll quickly mention is that we do have the ability to record all the camera tracking data, lens data, as well as the point cloud in our tool called Wrangler. This records raw information and then allows you to export that data in a number of different formats. It's a really cool tool that's built into the software and enables not just creatives on set, but also post-production supervisors. So yeah, that's a little snapshot of what we're showing here at the B&H booth at NAB. If you want more information on CinCraft Scenario, check out the ZEISS website, or you can reach out to me directly. But it's a pleasure talking, and thanks for watching the video today.